Yeah, man. It's 411 the channel. We back with a whole new episode. There's a special guest right here. We had to rerun this episode and everything like that. But special guest, man. There's somebody that I've seen like transition. I feel like you didn't transition. I didn't know you before too well, but just doing different aspects. But I've seen like a transition when it come down to just like general, just looking at you from afar and then seeing you now. You know what I'm saying? There's somebody that's in a battle rap. There's somebody that's in just, mental health, men's mental health, just, what I'm saying, doing this thing right now. You know what I'm saying? None other than my boy right here, Turph. I'll let you introduce yourself because I don't want to mess it up.
Oh, no, you good, bro. It's your boy Turph, present on the earth.
Yeah.
I appreciate you for having me, man. Like you said, I am a men's mental health advocate, mental health overall,
right.
Battle rapper, poet. And, we just here to chop it up, man.
Yeah, for sure. And to be honest, bro, like I said, man, we had a video already out there, and something had messed up with the camera where they got deleted and stuff like that. So I'm glad we was able to like redo it and stuff like that. I'm glad you was willing. Thank you for taking time out your day and everything. Okay. I know a lot going on with you. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to being a father, like I said, battle rap, all kind of stuff like. But how you feel these days though? Just how you feel like? Period.
Lately I've been feeling good. I've been feeling productive. Like I'm making progress towards certain goals in my life.
Yeah.
And I think I'm excited to share how with other people, not saying they have to do it, but just to see if they want to try certain things out, because that's how I started figuring things out. I would see someone speaking on it or talking to somebody and they're like, oh, this is how I got, better at the gym, or this is how I became better partner or better father, and I just be trying to apply it if I can, and if it work, I just run with it.
Right.
So I be trying to do the same to other people if I can.
That's far. And so, and then, on your Instagram, you do the Turph Talks. Do you find yourself, with saying that, do you find yourself like kind of in a motivational, inspirational type of mindset all the time? Or do you feel like just now it came upon you?
I want to say, I think just now is more. Okay. But I think it was like up and down throughout. I think why I feel more is because it's more results, or at least consistent results. So certain things I'm doing, I know it works, or certain things I may learn or say and observe on a larger scale, I'd be like, oh yeah, that also works if it's, for other people and stuff. So I'm feeling more motivated because of the results.
Right. That's fine, bro. That's fine. I'm trying to get my notes. My junk been messed up.
You good, bro.
But it's all good because, it's everything is in here because I feel like with you, it's so easy to make conversation with. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a lot of things going on, like I said, but it's not like crazy things. It's real good, genuine things that we can make and build off of when it comes down to conversation and help somebody else. Battle rap. Let's talk battle rap real quick, though.
Yes, sir.
You just got off the battle with RK.
Yeah.
I was at that battle, you know what I'm saying? That was a fire battle, you know what I'm saying? Real talk. Bomb First. How you got connected with Bomb First?
You know what's crazy? I was emailing YouTube leagues.
Okay.
Or leagues in general that was uploading on YouTube.
Hungry.
And they respond, this league called Major League Battles responded first. Okay. And I started like getting battles through them. I wasn't like officially a member of the league, but he was helping me get battles. Cause he had, connects, and I can come down there and battle for free if I wanted the opportunity. And when I battled this dude named Dirty Face Row on Major League, I battled Eclipse on Major League, and this dude Dirty Face Row was there. He was from Broward. Yeah. So he had invited me to Broward Battle League to battle on there to battle him. And after that, that's when Bomb First hit me back and was like, yo, if you want to play, we can get you. And that's when I battled this dude named Tech 9, shout out Tech 9. I got my ass whooped. But that was my first Bomb First battle. And I saw like you know, how they operated, met the league owners and some of the battle rappers, and I was like, yo, it seemed like y'all actually here to rap,
Right.
not on any of the extra politics and all that stuff. So that's when I got locked in with them.
Damn, so you said you got your ass whooped. How that went? How that like? How? First of all, to even admit that, you know, obviously we understand what that.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't care, but for people that may view this and be like, damn, that he let it be known that it's kind of, you know what I'm saying? So like, how did walk us through that a little bit of the mindset of, damn, I'm losing this.
It's like the first round, I felt like I was doing good, but I was also nervous. Like, if you look at it, if you watch Turph versus Tech 9, you can tell I'm nervous. You can tell I'm like new and not as comfortable or like aggressive or confident within my material.
Okay.
And that's gonna show even if you do got a crazy pen, because I thought my pen was still crazy, but when he, you know, got his delivery and all his punches is landing and he getting the momentum, it overpowers you. You know what I'm saying? I can felt that like through all the rounds. Maybe not as much as my first, but second to third, I was like, oh yeah, I'm getting beat up right now.
But that's fire though, because I'm pretty sure that you took from that, and then now you going into your other battles with that.
I don't know if it's weird to say this, but I don't like losing all the time, but I do like losing. Like, or I feel like I need to lose sometime to level up. Okay. Because ain't nothing wrong with not losing, because I mean you raw, but it's like you may stay just at that level, which is cool too if you're already high. But me and like how my mind is, I always want to do something where I can get better. If I'm not getting better, I usually stop, to be honest. I'll be like, oh, I guess this is it. I don't know if that's just me.
Damn, you said a mouthful when you said stop, because it's like no growth.
Yeah, that's what I don't know if you follow football like that, but Barry Sanders, that's why he like retired. Like, he's like, you know, I don't got as much passion for it, you know, as much, so he don't feel like, you know, trying to chase the Super Bowl or stats and stuff. He's like, you know, I'm good, and he gracefully bowed out. So
real quick, we in the battle rap, but how do you know like when it's no growth and so you stop, and versus I don't have a passion for it, so I stop. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes we stop some things because we feel like we're not as good enough, but we still got a passion for it, more so than when we just stop because the passion is gone. Like, how can you know, weigh out the two?
Personally, ironically, dance, I felt that way with dance. With passion wise, I feel like I was growing, but like when I was seeing at that age, when I was seeing who I, you know, consider like good or raw or elite, I was like, I don't know if I have the passion to get to that level, because I knew you needed a certain amount of passion or love for dance to even get to that level, and I knew I wasn't into dance that much. Like, I love dancing, I love watching. I love watching dance more than dancing. When I started dancing, it was cool, but I was like, you know, being around X and like Wave, I feel like they was really good dancers in that era. And I was like, they really love this shit though. Like, they dance all day, hours at a time. You know what I'm saying? I'm just showing up, dancing a little bit with the crew, and I'm doing my own thing. So I kind of like was like, I don't know if I want to take dance seriously if I'm not serious myself.
Right. I feel that as a good example. Speaking of dance though, I did, you know, went down a rabbit hole yesterday. I do my due diligence, you know what I'm saying? I knew we was having this episode, and you was with SGC, like, for real. You know what I'm saying? You and Wade, for real. Like, that's how I, you know what I'm saying, got to meet y'all and everything like that. You was there when we battled, y'all battled Reality C, we battled y'all at the TIB.
Classic. Yeah. I think that's when I met you for the first time.
Yeah. And then y'all pull up too at the Royal Theater on some man. You was there when collaboration with Corey Thornton. And all that stuff, and I'm talking about
for kids and stuff.
Real talk. I just seen videos of y'all and doggone did a whole video in Tyrone Mall. You in the NAF
different spots and stuff.
Yeah, Dancing Dynasty, I think.
When we all did.
Yeah.
Like, what they used to call it. It was a name for it when you get a big group of dancers and just dancing.
Like Cypher and everything,
yeah. That joint was crazy.
Bruh, and I think Ashley Briscoe was there. I think y'all even seen Vanity Spells.
She was still with Dancing Dynasty too.
Yeah.
Grace and all them and the Shores.
Yeah. I feel like back in that time, bro, all dancers used to be cool with each other, connected in St. Pete. You know what I'm saying? And
sure.
I know y'all was all like friends too. Y'all kind of like all went to the same schools or different schools and stuff like that in the same era and everything. But that was crazy, bro. We grew up on those videos. I know I have. You know what I'm saying? And just to be cool with y'all now, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? But just that era of SGC, what's some of the biggest things that you took from, you know what I'm saying, being around everybody and performing?
One thing I did take, kind of piggybacking off, like, you know, I need to take things serious if I do want to participate in it, because I saw how serious, like, they took it. But I also learned, like, how this makes, like, when you trying to work, because sometimes when we working together, learning something or making a choreo, we bumping heads, conflict, or someone don't feel like doing this, or they got different ideas. So I also learned how to, like, try to compromise for, like, the greater good. Like, if I have something I think we should do and they say something else, or still trying to have the confidence to put my 2 cents in and then discuss it. Like, I think SGC, being in a crew, taught me how to, like, work with people, which is now important, you know, when you get in the work field and all these higher jobs and stuff. So I definitely be appreciating that.
Right. Speaking of work with people, and we mentioned Wave earlier. Shout out to Wave, man.
Shout out Wave.
That boy been going crazy. I've been kind of like repeating watching you and Wave versus Don Marino and YBS. That jump was fire, bro.
Appreciate it.
Me and my wife, you know, see me watching that. I'm like 727, You know what I'm saying? Like, how's it working with Wave? You know what I'm saying? Like, on the battle rap tip more so than dance now.
Bro, creative. Like, insanely creative. Even with dance, he was creative. He was always, like, trying to something new, and then when he try it, it's like he master it quickly. I don't know, bro, just different. But battle rap, I think he always like, battle rap, most people, you know, gun bars, drugs, street shit, which is cool because that's where, like, you know, originated from. But he be trying to do different things, say stuff that hasn't been said. He'll look up people's battles and make sure he not saying anything any of their past opponents said. So it kind of challenge him to, now you got to think outside the box, which you're already good at. So that be helping him coming up for his material.
Yeah, man.
I think his creativity alone really just be, like, making him go into so many pockets and ideas and bars and stuff.
Bro, y'all as a duo is crazy. Y'all individually is crazy. So, no, real talk. So, as a duo, I feel like y'all got exactly what it takes to go even further than battle rap, but just in rap period, just, you know, the chemistry, the charisma, like, y'all animated together. You know what I'm saying? I know he's very animated, and then together y'all just balance each other out. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy you say that, because I think because we got cool before dance. Like, we was cool in 6th grade. I met him 6th grade through track, and ever since we just be competing in whatever we do, you know, track, dance, battle rap. And I think us being, like, genuine friends, going through certain things together, sharing our experiences, you know, hanging out, just doing funny random shit. I think all those times and experiences, building the friendship, help with working together for battle rap. So we be like, and that's we get a lot of comments on the chemistry, but I think that's where it come from, because we actually friends for real. Like, I call him my brother for real. You know
yeah.
So it'd be easy to write something and then add to it, because, like, hey, bro, it'll be funny if we do this. And then by the time we get to that funny thing, then you branch off into, oh, that can transition to this, and then it just starts picking up.
Real talk. And y'all been battling back to back, man. I was happy. Yeah, I was happy to be able to attend the 1 out of 10, because I've been wanting to support for a little minute. You get what I'm saying? I know it'd be a lot in Miami and stuff like that. Y'all be moving and shaking, but man, like, it just, I'm happy to be a part of something like that. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I'm saying? Just watching y'all come up with, even if it's just from afar. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm happy to, be able to say, oh yeah, man, we did something back in the day, you know, spar night.
Bro, you, in my eyes, me, you, Chandler, and Wave is like legends, only because, like, it's, to me, we legends for trying it out. Like, I think when you try something that's never been done, especially in St. Pete, and then it does take off, no matter if it's one person or all of them, it's the fact that we had that bravery to like, Leo, let's try this to see where it goes.
Yeah.
So I always be appreciating you, Wave, and Chandler, you know, Trav and Rudy, anyone that was involved with getting the battle together, because we really put that shit together. Had like 15 people in an apartment, you know what I'm saying? That joint was just crazy that people was willing to support. So I be appreciating that, man.
Hell yeah, and y'all a big draw too, like, cause it went from that to being at Campbell's Park. When was it Campbell's Park? It was Campbell's Park, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, being at Campbell's Park, my boy Special, all them. I appreciate it, man. My boy Special, I know War, I think his name Running. My bad if I butcher your name, but a lot of more people started to come and support, see what we was doing, man. Shout out to all them boys that really pulled up, and all that, and everybody that pulled up for real, that was in the crowd, you know what I'm saying, cheering. And people was like, oh, y'all really do the battle. Like, y'all really doing it.
I remember him saying that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I know at this level.
Yeah.
Was rapping, boy.
And I feel like it was a breath of fresh air. You know what I'm saying? From watching it, and it's like, all right, we come in this like one of the first events in St. Pete, and it's actually like what we watch. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's some like mock-ups that need to happen from like the couple of battles. I know a couple of battles, it was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't know where they was taking it with, but they just had their own style. So you know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like, even if it don't happen in St. Pete, just by y'all taking it elsewhere, you know what I'm saying, it's going to spark up. Let me rephrase, even if it don't happen in St. Pete from us, by y'all taking it elsewhere, I feel like y'all the blueprint of somebody else that may take it here and then start it back up in St. Pete. You know what I'm saying? So I got to salute y'all for that.
Appreciate that. They it's crazy you say that, because Wave, he on the tournament for the Trenches.
Oh,
Easy the Block Captain League.
Shout out to Easy.
And the winner gets a battle with Av and a contract with the Trenches.
That's a crazy battle.
Like, him even, I think he gonna win, but him even just being on that platform is already big, because Trenches is a big league. You know
Yeah.
It's different from like, you know, small leagues in Florida that we've been battling on.
Right.
You get to that level, it's a lot of people watching, including recruits for other leagues.
Yeah.
So they see good talent, and in my opinion, if they see Wave, even if he don't win the tournament, someone is gonna be like, yo, how do we get this nigga to battle? Bro?
Right.
Like, he's just different, bro.
Right.
Like, when you creatively different in an environment where a lot of people are the same, you stand out a lot, and people want you on their league.
Exactly, that's so true. I was just watching them, you know what I'm saying? Even for versus Prep, they like his slow, you know, dumbass. They like that. You know what I'm saying? I love that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that, you know, that scene, like, that's him. That scene that can't be duplicated. That can't, you know what I'm saying? People can say dumbass and everything like that, but they like Wave. You know what I'm saying? And the more bigger he get, the more they gonna place the bar, and they gonna say something like a dumbass, and they gonna know it's coming from Wave. Like, that's his thing. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Such as your things. You know what I'm saying? Like, you going crazy just as well. That's why I say, bro. Like, I don't I don't lie when I say, like, I really feel like y'all niggas is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Trying, man, we trying.
real talk.
Yeah.
So if you had the opportunity for the URL, you taking it home?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And it's crazy because, like, I'm in a transition of material. Like, I'm not gonna be as violent because I want to attack my opponent for real.
Right.
And I know all the greats are good at that. Like Hollow, the Don Lux, you know, Clips. Like, these niggas aren't always violent. They clowning you.
Yeah.
They saying how you not a man. Like, you know, why you a bitch? You soft because of this. You know what I'm saying? It's different when you attack somebody's character and ego, especially with men. Like, you attack their ego, you already not won, but you have a good chance of winning.
Exactly.
Especially if they just doing generic bars that can apply for anybody.
Yeah.
I be trying to like tap into that bag mode within my material, because I see that's like what the greats really do.
Yeah, that's also the approach I'm taking too as well. You know what I'm saying? I know we was talking about me having a little plate. You know what I'm saying? If that ever happen, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a movie. But speaking of like men's ego and just breaking the man down, a woman, whatever, just breaking the person down. Mental health, you know what I'm saying, man? It's mental health Turph talk. You said something, I'm mad that my phone is tripping, but I had a lot of stuff written down from it. But you said something. You said you could tell. It's something like you could tell a lot about a person from the assumptions and the reactions.
Oh yeah,
that was fire.
Especially reactions, bro.
Especially reactions,
Because it's like, not granted it is judging, but reactions to me are very authentic usually.
Yeah, we're about to have company in a second. It's all good.
Oh yeah, you good.
Yeah.
But it's usually like you get you see who they are.
Yeah.
And if someone says something about anime lovers.
Yeah.
And then they might, you want me to wait? I'll wait a little bit.
Nah, you good, yeah.
Okay. But if someone say something about anime lovers and they be like, yo, people who like anime are lazy or something, whoever says, reacts immediately and be like, well, I ain't lazy, but I work hard.
Right.
Anime. So it's like, but he passionate about it, and that's maybe like a small example, but I like keeping that in mind for things when people react to certain things. So it's like, okay, I can't talk about this around you because you may feel a type of way, or I can talk about this around you because you got you not as, you don't get offended easily. Right. So I try to keep that in mind when it comes to reactions of how to navigate around people or what boundaries I need to have and stuff like that.
Right. Nah, I love that. You also said something else too about, I forgot the exact quote, but it was referring to, say if somebody lose something, whether them saying I lost it, they, and then another one saying somebody stole, accountability versus kind of putting it off on somebody else. So explain kind of that, because I had it written down, but explain exactly what.
So I like at the time, the initial, like I'm big on like the initial thought of after something happens, because the first thing you think, usually that's who you are. So that's why I like that example, because right when you lose something, you like, yo, where did I put my wallet? So you assume it's yourself versus like, yo, who took my wallet? Not knowing if you may have, misplaced it yourself. And there's a lot of other examples of that, but I try to pay attention to that, because people who do blame it on themselves usually do take more accountability. And people who do naturally blame it on someone else, they be victims. You know what I'm saying? I'll look at other areas in their life or other conversations we may have had, and I'm like, okay, this is you. You naturally point fingers, and there ain't nothing wrong with that, but I just like to know, because I don't want to be around certain people, like as I'm getting older.
Right. And that also goes back to the assumptions and reaction. You know what I'm saying? That reaction causes you to realize, all right, this person here, they doggone just probably put the blame on somebody else, even if it don't got nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? That's just as a big thing, and we see it a lot where, you know what I'm saying, like, what they say, Karens and stuff like that, and just people that don't really take accountability, and they doggone play victim after, throw rock and hide their hand.
Oh, for sure.
Real talk. So, but also with men's health and just the mental health, what is something that helped you mentally?
Personally, working out, definitely. Lately, God, I've been trying to like read the Bible more.
Yeah.
I'm still, learning. I'm still trying to create a path of, moving in a more like righteous way.
Right.
And I know that's going to take some time, because at first I was like, God be like a weird topic with people, and I get it because there's so many beliefs.
Yeah.
But when I'm learning for the people who are locked in, I know it's like certain behaviors and certain lifestyle that they live, but within that, when they do that, they be getting blessed. So I'm like, let me see if I can do that. And as I was doing that, mentally, my mental health was getting better, because I ain't saying all the Bible logic, but it's a lot of stuff in there that psychologists say in a different way. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of ways to deal with stress and how to treat people, even if they mistreat you. Like, it's a lot of gems in the Bible for sure that I've been trying to apply to myself. And when I see it work, it get me excited to share it with other people, because I know mental health be really crazy, especially when we got so much stuff in the world right now, even with just jobs. Like, it's hard to just make money now, you know what I'm saying? Just to survive. That alone, especially for men, be, messing with us, because we providers, we got to provide. So when we can't provide, especially as a man, you can't do something you want to do, that be fucking with us for real. So if I can find a way to be able to be okay with that and still find the strength to eventually make it better.
Yeah.
And that's what I be trying to do. And I feel like the Bible has helped me out with that. So really just the God and gym for the most part.
Yeah. That's what's up. That's what's up. And sometimes that's the quote unquote elixir of life, for real, you know what I'm saying? To God and gym, because you working physically, and then God, you working spiritually. So
Sure.
you know what I'm saying? That's real deep right there. That's real deep right there.
What about yourself?
What, as far as like just mental health?
Yeah, like what you got anything you do to like navigate it?
Man, my thing always been music. Growing up in the church, you often find yourself stagnant, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you know a lot, and then it gets to a point to where it's like, all right, I'm reviewing what I already know. I will say this though, you get what I'm saying? If you don't really get in the Bible and stuff like that, then you're gonna feel stagnant though. So that comes within self, you know what I'm saying? Like when it comes down to like, okay, that's what I gotta work on, I gotta do better. But until then though, I'm music.
Yes, sir.
For the short answer, music has always been, and it don't matter what type of music. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not obviously not gonna be no bang bang shoot 'em up type of music all the time. It's, you know what I'm saying? Cause that pokes at a certain type of emotion, but sometimes it's gonna be like soft rock, gospel music, neo soul, just different types of music that, you know what I'm saying, the soul long for. You know what I'm saying? And then, but ultimately, I feel like there's no right or wrong answer, but ultimately, God is, you know what I'm saying, what the music leads to, because it's a spiritual thing. You know what I'm saying? Like people don't realize, you know. I can ramble all day, so but yeah, music. Not I know we on the top, but music, but yeah, cause you know frequencies and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But yeah.
Yes, sir.
But nah, though. As far as just the men's health though, and the conversation of it, where you see it going for yourself? Do you feel like you can host events going about it?
Not yet, but
Okay.
I feel like it's crazy though. I was having this conversation with my girl about getting deeper into it as I get older.
Yeah.
Because right now I'm in school, but I'm in school for IT. But I want to like, after I get more like situated financially, I want to start to put that extra work in for whether it's like a therapist or just events or resources, sponsoring other events, mental health, like something to get involved. But I can see myself being a therapist at an older age, maybe like 40 plus, 50 plus, because I have more experience, more conversations with other men of all ages. Like, I don't care if you're legit, you know what I'm saying? 3-year-olds to like 99-year-old. Like, I know I'm gonna touch bases with a lot of males in general, and that's gonna help me gather a lot of data and information to help people when I get older, and like I'm more wise and know how to condense the information to really help people.
Right. I know you. How we good on time? We good on time?
Yeah, we got
okay,
like 20 minutes.
Okay, bet. I want to do something different. To further help the viewer who will me watch this. I want to ask you some questions. I just want to know like how you would do it, how you would handle it.
Okay,
you know, your perspective.
Yes, sir.
So like you go in a room, right? You go in a room and it's a bunch of big wigs, so to say. You know what I'm saying? This is a job. It's a bunch of suited ties there. You know what I'm saying? How do you handle that environment? Like, where just coming from where you come from. You could come from however you come from. Your household is your household. I don't know. You only know. But how do you handle when you place into these environments where everybody probably looking at you like you probably don't know as much as they know?
Oh, definitely. I mean, the obvious answer is confidence, but I know it's tough to build like real confidence, because I feel like I've been confident, but then when I do, like you said, get in a space like that, the few times I wasn't confident in that time. And I think now, like I was saying earlier, it just be results. You know, I used to not be able to speak well, at least in my opinion. I think I'm able to speak better, communicate better, and that alone be helping me with environments like that, because they also communicate well. You know what I'm saying? They're very intricate, not intricate, but like they know how to get a point across within small words, so they get to stuff faster, they direct. And I know a lot of people of that, you know, business mindset or that environment where it's a lot of people who make a lot of money, they have to think like that because money is time to them, you know what I'm saying? So they used to like explaining things short or getting right to the point of what they want instead of sugarcoating and trying to, you know, beat around the bush or get cool with you first, like, hey, I do this and you do this, what you trying to do?
Right.
So I think just accepting like, or working on my communication and accepting that I need to be direct, and people are direct with me to know like it ain't no them being mean or like an asshole or something. It's just business or whatever it may be. That's what helped me, or that's what would help me be in that kind of environment.
Right. All right, another kind of scenario. So let's go back to battle rap. You in a room full of battle rappers, and then you got the big dogs who kind of like host battles and everything like that. You want to play. It's competition here, competition there, but how do you go about presenting yourself to make sure you get a plate?
Personally, if they're fire, I would try to go up to them and really just ask, like, just straight up. Just on some like, yo,
real talk,
what's your next battle? You trying to battle, like, you were trying to battle me? Like, we got bond first, so I can go in your league. What's the, and if you do want to battle, what's the stipulations? Like, what's the pay? What's a good, three, when you want 1 round, 3 rounds? Like, if you need some, proof or you need a battle or two, I can send them like a couple battles. You know what I'm saying? I haven't done it in person, but I do that a lot on YouTube or Instagram when I'm emailing and stuff, and people do hit me back sometimes. So I just try to do the same thing in person when it comes to just trying to cater to whatever they need to battle and proof by sending them past battles.
Real talk. And that is a lot that could be taken from networking. You know what I'm saying? So, and it seems like you're very good with networking, which is something that I was lacking in a lot, especially with dance and stuff like that. Like, you got the talent, the gifts, but if you don't connect with the right people, you're not going to be too far, you know what I'm saying, ahead of the curve with everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, definitely.
That's what's up, though. But when it comes down to, like, being a father, love, and all that stuff, do you have any advice to any of that?
For a father, I don't have a son, I have a daughter. I'm sure it's a little different, but I know for my daughter, I have to I try to always explain everything that's happening. Yeah. So she don't think I'm like mean, like, especially for discipline. I'll explain to her, like, you know, you're gonna get a small tap because you did this. And remember about listening, I said if you don't listen, then we have to do this. So I don't be trying to, I know a lot of parents, at least our parents growing up, like, they would just react and hit, you know what I'm saying? I calm down and I explain why things are happening. So as she might understand right now, she's 3, but as she gets older, her subconscious was still eating that up. You know what I'm saying? So when she do get to that age where she understand, she'll know, okay, I can't do certain things or I'm gonna get a punishment. Or when I do good things and I get a reward, you know what I'm saying? And I want her to understand that system, and I know that takes a lot of like explaining to do.
Right.
So I be trying to explain everything.
And you said something very interesting. You said calm down. Real quick, you ever scroll and see videos of people being racist or people being disrespectful towards a man of some kind of some sort, but the man kind of like just hold it all in, take it on the shoulder, you know what I'm saying, try their best to go the other way, and then you see everybody in the comments, man, I would have did this, I would have did that, how come he ain't doing this? What does it mean to calm down? Because I feel like people like kind of, it goes over a lot of people's head when they come down to men having to restrain themselves. We all know what'll happen if we didn't restrain ourselves, but like,
since we black,
yeah, like
going straight to jail.
to you, like how important that is for you to like take yourself and move your emotions out of that.
It's more important now. Like before, I was definitely, you know, I was down to snap because it's like I don't got a daughter, I don't got nothing to. Like, it's different now because if I snap and then I get in trouble, then I'm gonna be away from my daughter, and that's like the last thing I want. So I'll be keeping that in mind personally for me.
Yeah.
But even men with no kids, like, it's still important. And I don't know, how deep people be into like the system of America, but I am aware that black men are definitely gonna be attacked. They're going to be they try to provoke us more because we're the leaders of our community. And if we can't, if we're not present, then your community gon' never excel, and that helps them control us more.
Right.
So I think it's just important to keep in mind, like, it's not just about me. It's about my fam. It's about my brothers, my sisters, my community, everyone. Like, if I'm able to be calm and stay stoic, even if someone disrespected me, if they not like physically putting their hands on me, trying to damage me, I'm at a point where like, it's just not worth it.
Right.
You can say whatever you want. You can talk about my mom, my kids. Like, you just mad. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know me for real. So I don't want to get in a space of like, oh, I'm offended and you didn't do nothing to me, and I got to do something to you, and now I mess up, something for my family or myself.
Right. And also just that discipline. A lot of that. I'm not sure if you seem to always have that. You know what I'm saying? You seem to always have that, but you also are a veteran. I don't know how much you like to talk about it, but is that a touchy subject?
Oh, no, you good.
It's not a touchy subject?
Whatever.
Yeah, because I know, like, you know what I'm saying, even just my cousin just coming from the Army and stuff, I know when he come on break, I know he probably, don't even talk about it, won't mention that because it's work at the end of the day, so it's like, but a lot of the stuff that you learn from, you know what I'm saying, being over there and everything.
I will. That's a good question. I appreciate that. I will say, discipline-wise, definitely. Like, my dad was definitely disciplining me. But the Marine Corps, it's no other choice but to be disciplined. Like, you either gonna do this or we're gonna kick you out, and you don't want to get kicked out because you want your money, you want your benefits and stuff. So I think being forced to have to do something you don't want to do when you get out, I was used to doing stuff I don't want to do. So I don't want to stay calm, and I do want to punch bro because you deserve it.
Right.
But it's like the disciplined thing to do was not to punch him. You know what I'm saying? Granted, it's still tough. Like, I fail. You know what I'm saying? I ain't perfect, but I do know like that's the right thing to do. So I try to come back to that foundation.
Right. Nah, that's a lot of discipline. That goes back to what we were saying about taking that emotions out, standing firm on what's real and what's fake. Because a lot of people be fake and they'll come through and they'll try to provoke what's real, and it'll never stick. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, hey, what's crazy? I'm glad you said that, because no offense to St. Pete, but I feel like that's a lot of St. Pete.
Yeah,
like, it's not a lot of quote unquote real ones. Like, even like, I would say, and that's what I'm pretty sure with my girl, because she's real, and I didn't know certain people was fake until she got around them, or someone else that was real was around them, and they'll be like, hey, such and such is like this, and then I'll be like, oh no, I ain't really know, because I'm also nonchalant, so maybe I wasn't paying attention. Maybe I was, or because we cool already, so I ain't try to, I wasn't like putting certain things past them. You know what I'm saying? But I be thankful for people like her, even you. Like, you're a real one to me.
I appreciate it.
And I can tell just by how you talk, like what you say, what you express that you like or don't like. I'm like, okay, he not like the regular St. Pete nigga. Like, it's, you could tell, for men and women, you can tell like just the average minded person of St. Pete just by like what they do, how they talk certain stuff like that. When it comes to the fakeness, when they around real people, it get awkward for them. You know what I'm saying? Because I think fake people know real people, and when they're around real people too long, they get nervous. And that was a time at my point where, like, I wouldn't say I was fake, but I definitely like lie here and there. And when I get around someone that's real, I'd be like, oh, I hope they don't speak on such and such, because then I'm gonna have to make sure I keep that lie or tell another lie to keep the lie. You know what I'm saying? So when I was in that space, like 2024, end of 2024, when I started seeing a therapist, and we was talking about lying, how to not lie and stuff like that, I was learning things where I'm like, yo, most people do be lying or it's fake, you know what I'm saying? At least in St. Pete, you know what I'm saying? So it's just weird to learn certain things and be like, damn, we surrounded by most of this. So it really made me appreciate the real ones even more. When I do meet real ones, I be trying to make sure I'm real with them because I appreciate that connection.
Real talk. And we love St. Pete, but that's just what, sometimes that's what it is. And,
Sure.
And the main thing about that too is the real also, they didn't have their turmoil, they didn't have their turbulence and stuff like that. They just was real enough to approach that. And then, fix it. That's all it's about. You know what I'm saying? If you able to police yourself and, fix what you got going on and then move that along instead of continuing back. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we all, under construction, we all trying to do better. We all, got mistakes and stuff like that. But I know we probably got to wrap it up.
Yeah, about 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes. But I appreciate you, bro.
Easily.
You already know, bro. I can chop it up with you all day. You know what I'm saying? But I know we gotta get going, man. What you got coming up though?
Nothing right now, to be honest. Not till November.
Okay,
taking like a little, trying to get right with God. You know what I'm saying? Trying to lock in with certain things. So I'm trying to have a little hiatus till November, but November should be in Largo again.
Okay.
But I'm gonna definitely keep you updated, bro.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'm coming.
I'm excited, bro. I'm like, what DJ about to say to these, man? What about to talk?
Real talk, man.
I'm excited, bro. I'm excited for your opponent, too.
Yeah.
He said he don't know who he want to put you in front of.
Yeah.
But he say when he find out, he gonna let me know. I'm like, oh, well, I wonder what opponent you get, but he might have to die.
Yeah. Hey, it's gonna be lit though. It's gonna be lit. Something for everybody to enjoy. But nah, man.
How you? My bad. I can ask you. How you feeling about like battling again?
Man, I feel good. I got a new Instagram now, so all my old stuff on my old Instagram they can't bring up. Just flat. I actually started writing already, man. I started writing already, just to get back sharp. Studying battles and stuff like that. And
Definitely.
I feel like I'm ready. I feel like it's just all about executing it right. Mm-hmm. We've seen me like go into battles and kind of like choke before we even started, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like that's the name of the game when it comes down to being a beginner.
For sure.
But when I step back in the ring, I feel like I'm gonna feel like all I got. I think the thing is I didn't realize all I gotta do is rap. You know what I'm saying? I thought I had to like do it like the same cadence as everybody, the same, like mind you, it's a battle rap, so you gotta make sure that you having these points, but all you gotta do is rap. And so, and I feel like I can rap, so we gonna see what it is though.
Yeah. And you coming in the right time where the culture is.
Yeah.
Because we getting back to rap. Like it was, like you said, certain podcasts, you gotta say certain things this way. Like it's a whole, you can tell when people be in certain pockets, you be like, oh, he knows the formula from K-Shine. Formula from Turph. You know what I'm saying? You can tell. So when they when I was like learning the skill level, even at the lower level, quote unquote, with the lower leagues, I was like, oh, DJ can beat most of these people. Like the people that's top tier in Florida, you can clash with them right now. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, like from you versus Wave, like it's not a lot of like raw people. At least I would deem as like, elite, I guess, in Florida. It's a few of them for sure. But if I was to judge you versus Wave, both of y'all in that battle, and Wave elevated too, but just y'all in that battle can beat most people in Florida. So that's why I'm excited to see like you elevate, to see what that looks like in front of somebody from Florida or just any battle rapper.
Yeah, that's love. That's love, though, man. We gonna end it right there, man. Him showing the nigga love. I just laugh. But nah, though. So Turph Talks. That's your ad, right? So I know I got you on Facebook. On Instagram.
You can, follow me at Instagram at The Real Turph, Facebook The Real Turph, and Twitter The Real Turph.
Real talk, man. And that's another episode. You wrap it up, and I appreciate whoever watched this. Like, subscribe, and we gonna get to something else, man.
Yes, sir.